Good morning. Hope everyone's doing well. Gonna do an analysis on the USD pairs. I'm gonna try and have them done for 9:30 a.m. from now on. It's now 10:30 UK time, so I'll be trying to drop the US dollar pairs update an hour earlier than now every day, and then I'll do the stocks and the crypto. So, voice is still husky. I'm getting better. All right, look. I'm going to start on the daily with EURUSD. Point out what I see. Okay. Also, expect cleaner charts because I've worked out how to group things off into different sections on object tree. So just give me the weekend to try and put everything into proper categories. All right, so now got in here a 5-wave move here, 3, 4, 5 ending diagonal. We came up, we grabbed these lows, highs, grab the highs here, okay, on the daily time frame. This candle came up above the highs, we came down, and another candle came right back up above the highs again. Now it appears to have created equal highs. Between this candle's high and this candle's high. Yep, that is very close. There are some relative equal highs. All right. I'm improving the odds of price going higher sooner or later. Also, we have 886 hit between there and there. It will look better on the 4 hour. We're going to go down to the 4 hour in a minute. Just want to see that this is my count. We got a purple 1, 2. Then we got a leading diagonal in the black 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looking for the purple 4 and the purple 5 before coming down. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. If we do not get a purple 4 and a purple 5, then to me, this was A, B, and C. Okay. It looks currently to me still more likely that we're looking for 4th wave in purple than the 5th wave in purple. So I did say yesterday we could manipulate this low. So I had the green lines there, so we can manipulate it. And I did, show that we could do this little nip and come back up, which we got here. But looking at the market now, I think we're gonna do the same thing. But I'm hoping this is gonna be a diagonal. It's looking like it's about to be. So it gives us a little bit further down, induce sellers, break structure to the upside. Okay. But now we do have a supply zone that has caused a break of structure. Okay. You might say it's just a wick, but it went below there. So we took out demand. Demand is here. We took out the demand at this level. On top of that, if we go down again, we don't know if we're gonna tap this one and manipulate this one. We've got to see. But my whole thing is, if we can close significantly down here, to me that's no longer the 4th wave, and we've got a reversal on our hands. There were deep retracement. So I'm watching this level for EURUSD. I want to put the indicators on and have a look at the TDI. I'm going to need to see price stay I mean the TDI, stay above this, preferably, as price makes another low. Price makes another low, I don't want this to make another low. So I could get bullish. I'm looking for bullish divergence, a confirmation that price has trapped sellers and are looking to go back up. That's what if they're bullish, that's what they're trying to do right now. They're trying to get people into sales using this low. Okay, so waiting for them to go down again and see what happens from there. If we, leave this area, so say we come down to where the 4 is, okay, or we close, where the C is, or we take this low, let's just put it like that, something like that, right? Take this low, it's going to reduce the chances, the probabilities, in my mind, that we're going to get this purple 5. That's a proper fractal break. This is a 4. This can be considered a 4, yeah. 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 to get 3, then 4, then 5 to get purple 3. Don't want to see price lose this area, but that's fine. If price loses the area, it just means we're selling. And all it means is that there's no purple 3 and 5, and then more than likely, in my mind, that's going to tell me that move up was an ABC. I don't want it to have been an ABC. I want it to have been an impulse, so I want to get that other 5, even though there's more space to sell. I just want to be more, correct with my Elliott Wave count. So that's the EURUSD. Jumping in on the hour. Let's just dive in a bit more. So currently, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in A. I wanted it to be a diag, and it can be. But that third wave is longer than the first wave, which isn't ideal. It's not an invalidation, but it makes it a lot less likely. Otherwise, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me see if these lines would converge. Yeah, that's alright. That's alright. I think we got a diagonal in there, to be honest with you. I think we got a diagonal. I don't know what else I would call this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or you could be like A, B, C in here. A, B, C in here. But it doesn't take out the high. And running flats are rare because that's what this would be, a running flat. So excuse me for how I sound right now. So the same way we got here, this pulled up and made another low, then came up. That's what we're getting here, I believe. This pulled up, make another low, then continue higher than that did. Okay. Anyway, fractal, on a fractal, we're bearish. Okay. I mean, our last bullish breaker structure was here, fine, but this low that led to this high, which broke the previous high, has now also been broken. So we got a fractal break, bearish, okay? We don't want to go below this black line. Let me put it exactly where it should be. If we're bullish, we don't want to go below that black line, okay? And it's a simple thing as this, that we got the fractal break to the downside, so we could be looking for sales. But Elliott Wave tells me we're getting something like this. I would rather look for the buys, because unless we get priced down here like this, then I'll look for sales. But then still, you're looking for it to come up here before you, and do something like this before you sell. Okay, from us to sell, price has to induce sellers. Okay, you could say they did it here, but they ain't gone nowhere. So more than likely, they're gonna do that again. Okay, expect price to come lower than this. All right, expect that. But as for how low, I don't know yet. But definitely something like this. And whether we do go down lower or not, price will eventually make its way up, more than likely. Okay, and it's this move up that we've got to keep our eye on. All right, because we're facing a potential. So the Elliott wave count, okay, tells me currently, the way I've interpreted it, that we've got another 5. We're coming up, possibly touch this green box. It makes perfect sense. That's the supply zone, and it has not been touched. Okay, you got a little bit of supply here that's been touched. Okay, after grabbing the liquidity, but it appears that we've engineered equal highs here as well. So that's liquidity we could be using on our way to here, which is my main point of interest, which also I do believe in the end eventually will get taken out. Yeah, I do believe that high will get taken out eventually, because I think the whole move down is corrective, and we've got 886 hit there to help add to the confluence of that idea. I am happy, and I do believe this count. So currently, I'm waiting for a 4, then a 5. If I'm wrong, that's fine, because I'm not taking action here. Okay, I'm not taking action here till I see what I was just explaining. I just want to check the 4 hour came outside, 4 hours potentially building bullish divergence. Last break of structure bullish to the upside. Last fractal break of structure. I mean, you might want to consider a break structure, but we don't have any body close. And because I know we're in 4-5 territory, this happens regularly. So we'll manipulate that low, but we'll still go and make a whole new high. Okay, we start messing with the fractals in the 4-5 areas, so we can start making early sellers jump in or early buyers jump in, depending which way we're going, right? And I see this, it just looks like, yeah, we're coming down at this. I'm so used to seeing this. Like, we got a swing high, okay? Because another common thing is when you've got a swing high, okay, what you want now is for this low to go. Normally you get 3 candles, yeah? This candle, this candle, this candle. You want the 3rd candle's low to get broken, okay? That's this one. But this candle is actually above here. Let me find you an example. Here we have a swing high, right here. This is the 3rd candle, or this is, alright? We got 1, 2, 3. This high is higher than the candle to its left, and it's the candle to its right, okay? So that's the swing high. When that 3rd candle, the candle to its right, gets broken, you're looking for sells, okay? Price can run up in here before selling. In this scenario, it didn't. Also left. Okay. In this scenario, it didn't, okay? But at the end of the day, there was a bit of a pullback and it carried on. you see a swing low. It's the same thing. Alright, we got a candle here, even here, okay? Let's just use this one because it's the lowest, right? This candle is lower than the candle to its left and the candle to its right, okay? When so we got candle 1, candle 2, and candle 3. When the high of candle 3 is taken, you want to look for buys. It come back down into the demand, and you want it to buy it, okay? Now, it was tricky. They moved up, moved down, moved up, and took forever. But eventually, that swing low held, and price went higher. I say that to say this. It looks like we have that here. Apart from this, did not take that low. That's fine. Anytime this low is taken, you would look for sells. Okay? Only thing is, because of where we are and experience, I'll currently so we're looking for a break of here. And then let's go to a smaller time frame. Maybe we've already got what we're looking for on a smaller time frame. Candle 1, candle 2. Yeah, maybe. Candle 3. Yeah, that is candle 3. Has taken the low. Is it clear on the 50? Yeah, the candle that took the low, but I mean, I prefer to stay on the higher time frames anyway. So because this went quite low, it's a little bit, we haven't had price go below this low. I expect it to happen. Okay, we got equal low there as well. Yeah. Unlike say the second base time frames, that's a series of equal lows over there. All right. Excuse me, we do not have equal lows there. But we have a very shy wick, and I still believe it's the same thing. Price is gonna come down below this level. Most likely below this low. Potentially below this low. Can't have it going below this low. Alright, so a swing high here. I believe we're coming low down there before any higher price action. Like right now, if I was to be a crazy scalper, I'll be in a sell right now. Because my stop loss would be here. And I'll be aiming for this. So it would afford me a decent risk to reward. But I'm trying not to hop into too many positions anymore and be too petty. I'm trying to catch swings. I'm trying to catch swings, to be honest with you. Catch a few of them so I can scalp less. It's hard work scalping, man. You're always on the screen. And so I thought I might as well be doing videos at the same time and start building a community. So I've been in Europe for a long time and I know what I'm looking for. I think it's clear what we're looking for, okay? Bullish breaker structure, fractal internal break. Do not want to see it take out any more demand. If it does, I'll be looking for sells when price reaches this supply zone. Okay? If it doesn't, I'm looking for buys once we get a confirm of buys. And a confirmation of buys for me right now would be providing price has already come down, a break of there, bullish. So that's my plan for EURUSD right now. And I'll update you as price develops. Something like that. Same as yesterday. Said price will come down into this area and that it may do this. Okay. Only thing is, it's done that, but I still don't think we're ready to go up. You can see we came up here impulsively as well. I can clearly count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But even though we haven't hit the 0.86, I don't believe we have. I do believe that we're going to roll over and take out the low, just due to the price action we have over there, just to the over here. And we actually have it, the 886, which confirms my bias almost. That is correct. So is that okay? Yeah. And we have the 886 fib hit, which increases the probability that we'll run the low. Because it's rare for, unless we got AB, yeah, because I'm not going to say this is WX, right? Increases the probabilities that we're going to run the low. Simply because we hit the 886 hit here. Because it's rare for 1, 2. Okay, so even though this was at a perfect trend, we came in with the 0.886, which tells me it's more likely that we're going to run that low at some point than this to be a 1, 2. This, I can just see looking at this, even though that low ain't equal, that's fine. It's just coming down first. I see this, I've seen that so many times. If you look at this, it's like a 1, 2, 3, 4, and it just wants 5. Once we get 5 with divergence, looking to take it to the upside. If 5 takes the mick and comes down deep, breaking this structure and closes, fine. I can still buy it up to supply with some confirmations, and I'll be looking to sell it from the supply, because this will be the supply that caused the breaker structure. That would definitely be a breaker structure if we came down here and broke that low. And then I'll be looking for a 2 wave or a deep B wave, because this could be ABC. Alright. Just one more quick look at the bottom, because I just trying to work out if I've made a mistake with this 1, 2. That's a clear, this is a beautiful, clear, amazing impulse that you'd love to see. And this is a beautiful, clear, amazing corrective move. 1, 2, 3 that I like. Also, not channeling too well, but tells us everything we need to know. Price came down below there, bang, came back up, bounced off the midline, takes off. Okay. I do sometimes play with these parallel channels and just explore and just work out, other ways to see how price is moving. Price moves in geometric patterns. All right, look, I'm waffling, yapping. We're going to pound. We're at GBPUSD, and it's a similar thing. Looking for a purple 4. You want to see it at the prior 4th wave. The count is like this. Not much difference between this and EURUSD. For pound, potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in R1. It could be 1, 2, 3, 4, looking for 5 in a diagonal. That line would not be converging. Cool. 1, is this all definitely 1? Because we could go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in 3, 4, 5, making all of this 1. And then this can be the A wave in the 2, A, B, looking for C, is possible. It's possible. But this is the daily time frame. I'm not going to go too mad in the daily time frame. Currently, I've got a 1, 2, and then inside that, in this green degree, we got a 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, we do. See, anytime you're unsure, be sure it doesn't overlap with the prior 1. Pull out the fib retracement from the 2 to your 3, and you want to make sure that 4 has not touched the 0.618. Okay? So, yep. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and now 5. 3 is longer than 1. We're creating a purple 3, or we've done that. 5 is the longest wave in this circumstance. There's some rules we could use when the 5th wave is the longest wave. Give me a sec, because I do wanna help you with some rules here that you should copy down that would help you in the future. When the 5th wave is the extended wave, wave 2 target is 0.5 to 0.786. Wave 4 is 0.236. So right now, that's what we're looking for. Wave 4, okay? You can see 0.618. It's always an invalidation for a wave 4. Wave 5 has to be greater than 1 to 103. We can already see we're getting that, okay? Wave 2, so let's check wave 2 and then look for wave 4. Okay. The extended wave 5 we're talking about is inside this green count, okay? Wave 2 needs to be between the 0.5 and the 0.786, so we need it to be deep. 0.382 is uncommon, and the 0.886 is always rare for wave 2. So we need to see that we got this. Fibonacci. No way is my laptop trying to die. Give me a sec. Alright, I'm plugged in and back. So wave 2 1, 2, we can already see it is somewhere between the 50 and the 0.786, okay? Just flick them on. There you go. Between the 50 and the 0.786, so that's fine. We're not looking for the, right, all right, the 4th wave is supposed to be 0.236, yeah? Or nearby that. Okay, it came down to the 0.382. Let's have a look at the rules again. Wave 4. Okay, from the 0.236 to the 0.5. Yep, that's what we've got between there and there. So we've got bang in the middle, 0.382. Okay, so we need the 5th wave to at least be longer than the 3rd wave. Currently, we've done that already. So you can see how you can validate certain structures, yeah? Because when you've got an extended one wave, the retracements are different to when you've got an extended third wave, and different to when you've got an extended fifth wave. Yeah. Currently, this is the prior fall. Currently, everything works out nice. So this seems to be completed up into here. Okay. That's complete. Just like with Euro, I'm looking for price to come down and then go higher. There's a lot more down that I can expect from pound compared to Euro. Per hour. Unless this goes like this, and then if that's that, okay. I did have a die again. Well, either way, wherever my 3-4 goes, it's clear that this is a 4, this is a point of interest, even if it is a 4, it still has liquidity beneath it. I still expect price to take this out, at least. Still expect price to come down here, at least to, some area of demand here. And we wouldn't look to take it up until we got a bullish breaker structure after price comes below this line. And preferably we see accumulation in this area. Currently, I would short. If I was going to scalp, I would wait for some kind of grab of highs on, say, the hour. And then I would short. So we can, I would short it. Obviously, like I just said, looking for buys in this area. Unless price just disrespects this low, just pushes below this. Then that would have me thinking, okay, maybe we're bearish, maybe we're doing a 2-wave right now. So yeah, I don't like to guess with price no more. Let price do one of these things, either come up here and then distribute and I'll shut it down, or price comes down here, we look for accumulation, and I'll buy it up. Okay, my bias is that price comes down and it makes another high. That's my bias currently until proven otherwise. And it's clear what proven otherwise is to me. AUDUSD. It was the simplest one. Now it's getting a bit, but no, not too bad. Look, I think we haven't finished the C. We're looking for the C. And inside the C wave in the A, B, C. Oh, 5. We got a 5-way count in progress, which is a 1, 2, 3, 4. When we get 5, we make our C, and from then I can look for buys to the upside. This Friday is a very tricky and manipulative day, and I think this is what they do often on Fridays. They like to be in the 4-5 areas because that's where they can send people both ways in the market. And Fridays is either they want to trap buyers and sellers twist them up, and then, right, so they could do something like this, right where we are. Give us the impression it's a sell, okay? Move up, two-way, move up, do something like that. And then people are, trying to get sells to go down. Other people are trying to buy it, and then they just end up staying in the middle of the range, grabbing liquidity off both sides of that range, which induces more people to join the market. And then we open up somewhere here next week, or we might have even gapped up here by then. So yeah, Fridays like to trap people on both sides, and sometimes they just run for profit. But Friday is much more commonly known to trap traders for the week, for the week, at the end of the week until next week, basically. AUDUSD is kind of looking clearer to me now that I've seen EURUSD. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is a perfect thing once we get the 5. Yeah. I think this is going down now. Below there. Into this area. I must have done this. Did I do the analysis? I haven't done the analysis on this today. Okay, see, we're not looking for a fourth wave. The difference between AUDUSD and the pound and the euro is that for AUDUSD, we are in a potential B or 2 wave. Yeah, this being a 1 and this being an A, B, C in 2 to then go higher. Give us a 3, 4, 5. So it's different on this. I'm going to put on the indicators. So besides the potential Elliott Wave 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3, what's the chances of price coming down here when we look at the EMAs and price action over here? Because it looks like it's coming down there. We've had some fractal breaks coming down here. We can take this swing low. I do think we're going to take that low. I don't know if we're going to come up here, grab liquidity, then chuck it down. That would be better. That would be easier to spot and see. We mark out these EMAs, 4-hour EMA area, and jump down to the 1 hour. That matches with the support and resistance zone there, psychological low. And that same area for the 50 and the 200 EMAs on the 1 hour time frame. Yeah, I mean, we could just drop, but I'd be reluctant to without grabbing the high. We grab the high into those EMAs. I'll be interested in a sell. At the same time, I wouldn't want to see 0.618 hit. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Great, good. If it's A, B, C, or 1, 2, 3, either which way, 3 or C, we're looking for a 5-wave move. So whether this is a 3 or whether this is a C, it's irrelevant. We're looking for a 5-wave move. Okay, so another low. The only way this is not another low is if this is a W, X, Y, and we're finished, and then we get a 1, 2, 3. Okay. I don't believe that is happening here. We've got a 0.86 hit between these two as well, decreasing the probabilities that price is going to go down and take the low. Now, these 4th-wave ranges can be manipulative. We could be coming here. Sorry. Okay, so yeah. Let me just get the Fibonacci time on this. If that's the start of 2, and that's the end of it, ideally you'd want your 4 to be done by now because it's become 6 times the length of 2. But when you're dealing with these small time frame, you gotta sometimes give it a bit of slack. But maybe it's done. Maybe that 4th wave is done. We've got a 1, 2, 1, 2, and we're coming down now. It's possible, even probable. I just like to see, that grabbing and thing, and there's room for it. There's room for it. It's just with time, it's never an invalidation. So, I'm not gonna be like, oh no, it has to do this now based on something with time. But it will affect my opinion on how price is moving. So yeah, for here, it's irrelevant. It shouldn't really matter to you whether we do this and then this, or if we do this and then this. As long as what I'm doing here is, I'm looking for the opportunity to buy. I need this 5th wave. So when this 5th wave happens, whether it goes there, then there, or comes here first, then I can look for my buy. On top of that, I'm expecting to see some kind of diag, and I am expecting to see bullish divergence, or for the bullish divergence to remain, because we kind of have bullish divergence now. So at that point, I'll be looking to take a buy. If we haven't come up here, definitely expecting price. If we haven't already come up here, definitely expecting price to take this. If we already come up here, whatever high we make, I'm expecting price to take it. And we'll monitor what price does when it reaches this supply zone. Because we could come inside this supply zone from here and just give some distribution, a break of structure, mitigation, continuation. And in that case, we could go down for a big 2-wave or something. Alright, so that's AUDUSD as well now. I have not looked at it in ages, but it makes sense that we look at USDJPY. NZDUSD, treat that as same as AUDUSD, okay? It moves so similar, they're like siblings. Okay. Well, we've got into an area where I still believe, it's coming from the lows. It's not in the same position as euro and pound. It's more similar than AUDUSD, but yeah, it's a bit different. It's like we're getting a diag here, 1, 2, 3, 4, looking for 5, and then the drop. It appears to be in a diag NZDUSD. So this looks less likely to give us that extra low. Doesn't mean it's not going to. It probably is going to. Just looks a little less likely, that's all. That was a very substantial, there's a more substantial wick and a decent push up. But yeah, we don't want to hit 1, 2, 3, 4. But that's what we're doing, yeah. So currently expecting something like this for NZDUSD, and then continuation back up, and then it's all going to depend what happens inside this supply zone. Mind you, ultimately I think we'll take it out. There's no news today, no catalyst, so I'm not expecting nothing too big today. As soon as we hit the 0.886, okay, which we did, it increases the odds that this whole entire move coming down is corrective, because the probabilities of that being 1, 2 are rare, as you saw in my notes. My computer is moving slow these days. 0.86 is rare, whether that's an extended wave 5, extended wave 1, or extended wave 3, it doesn't matter. 0.886 has been hit, okay? It's likely this is a flat structure. It's probably, 90%. Sometimes it's just shy of 90%, but it still moves exactly like a flat. So I will act as it's a flat. There we go. On this occasion, we hit 90%. Can you see? It's like a pip shy of it. I take that as a flat. It's moving like a flat. I've got a 3, I've got 3, and I'm looking for a 5 and a 1, 2, 3, 4. That's another point. In a C wave will mimic an impulse and give you a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A C wave in a flat, yeah, or a C wave in a zigzag. I do notice that when it is a C wave, you do get slightly more exaggerated fourth waves compared to two waves, or two waves compared to fourth waves. So that's always a bit of a clue if this plays out. Yeah, if we don't hit the 618 and we come down and make another low, that's a fifth wave. That would be another confirmation that this is how it's moving. Yeah. Now it does cross my mind that potentially we've got a 1, 2, 3, and damn near invisible 4 and a 5, completing this as a 1, 2, 3, and this will be a 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this would be part of this. It's possible, but normally the 4 is more prominent, but the 4 could be those two candles compared to that 2. And instead of a 1, 2, 3, 4, because the 4 is a lot bigger than this 2, it could be just a tiny 4 for that 2. We've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But that would give us a 1 or an A wave. Okay, then we'll be looking for PC. Currently, I think I'm looking for, until proven otherwise, I'm looking for a move lower. It can come down to here or something, to then go higher. So I'm looking for this to be corrective. We've got the 88.6 hit here. And that's what I'm looking for. Let's go to USDJPY. Cannot remember much about USDJPY. I'm gonna dive in. I remember I've been bullish on USDJPY. So I feel like the yen is weakening. I'll have the videos will be on my channel, so you can go look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 very clear. This is very clear corrective to me. I do need to keep my eye on this because this is looking to go up soon. To me, it's just waiting for a 2-wave to go higher. Very small possibility, but still possibility we nip that low one more time and then go higher. So the move down now, which I believe is going to happen now, which is happening now. I believe there's a move lower happening now. Dependent on that, which we could have A, B, currently looking for C. Or it could be 1, 2, looking for 3, 4, 5, and then go up. But yeah, just looking off of this, daily, I'm expecting price to go lower today, or for part of the day, at least. Yeah. Checking the likelihood of a diag here. One just about nips the 1-to-1. It's already drawn in here. So we could have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The lines wouldn't really be convergent there, would they? And it's a bit early to call it because you see, there's a potential fall. So this is about the time you can look for these things. I just feel like there's liquidity above. But we've come out of the channel, which is the most important thing to me right now. We've come back into supply. There is a bearish order block here in supply. I think we're coming down to at least take this low. At least take this low. We're gonna have to see because what happens this move down, I think it's gonna be an A, B, C, by the way. What happens with this move down is gonna it's gonna help us decide what we're doing here. If this move down ends up being corrective and we break structure to the upside, then we're looking for buyers. Simple as that. Something like this. Break structure. We're good. Take that to the upside. Okay. We did have an ending diagonal in here. Definitely could be going up. It's giving us complex wave patterns and trying to work it out. See, bullish divergence on this being broken, no structure to the upside yet. But I can see us coming down. So yeah, I do favor a move like this. Also getting below this channel and then above it, bullish. So we're gonna have to watch the Fib retracements as price comes down.